Strauss. He asked me to say a few words. I wasn't so prepared. If I knew I was speaking to such a Shasho and Kassin, I would have prepared a lot longer. But it's a very easy Kassin to speak about. There's so much what to say. I'll try not to take too long. I once heard in Lakewood, I think from Mario Karelitz came to Diznos, one of the Karelitzes, and he said over a word from the Minsker Maggid. The Minsker Maggid says, Teiras Hashem Temima Meshivas Nefesh. The Torah Hashem is complete, restores the soul. Eidus Hashem Ne'amona, Machkim Espesi, Kude Hashem Yishar, Mesamachel Lev, Hashem Orm, Yerushalayim, and goes on and on. So the Minsker Maggid asked that it says, Teiras Hashem Temima. It's complete. It has everything. It restores. So what's there more to talk about? It's complete. There's nothing more to say. So he gave him a shal, and he said, you go to a museum, and there's two pieces in the museum. They're both $30 million. One has gold and rubies and diamonds and emeralds and all precious metals, and it's beautiful. And the other one is an old Greek artifact, and it's made from glass and pottery, but the design is unbelievable. It shows the Greek architecture, and it's a stunning old relic, and it's $30 million. So they're both pieces are worth $30 million. So my nafkamina, what's the difference? They're both $30 million pieces. So said the Minsker Maggid, what happens if you break off a piece? So if you break off a piece of a gold and a diamond, so you have a gold, a diamond, an emerald, a ruby. But if you break off a piece of pottery and glass, you have a piece of pottery and glass. It says, Teiras Hashem Temima Meshivas Nefesh. The Torah is complete, it has everything. But what if you don't get everything? What if you only get to the Eidut of Hashem? What if you only get to the mitzvahs of Hashem? So each different part, every nuance of the Torah is Gavaldik, it's Yerushalayim, it's Machkim Espesi. Everything is great. So I think by Chatanim also, there's a Chatan, you know, not that they have Chatanim with the glass and the pottery, but there's a Chatan, he's pretty good at learning, he's pretty good in davening, he's pretty kavua, he's a pretty nice guy. If you put all the pretty goods and the pretty nices together, he's a really solid chassan. He's pretty good. But then you have a chassan that every part is a diamond, every part is an emerald, every part is a ruby. You go to him and you speak to him in a svara and learning, and the svaras that come out are amazing. I think the chassan wanted to do chesed with me. He speaks to me lesson learning, not to get me too nervous, Masha. Everything's a diamond. You tell him a svara, he slugs you up from 3 ways. Each slug up is gavaldik, but you don't feel so gavaldik afterwards. So it goes together with the amkus atayr together, but the midas are gavaldik. David Shasho, he walks around, but such a sweet bacher, such a caring bacher. He asks sometimes Rabbi Strauss, what about this one, this, and what about that caring one? What's going to be with this guy, and how come the yeshiva is not getting more production out of that guy? Because he cares. The Bekiyas, and the way David Chaim spoke about, for always reaching for more. Always wanting, could we have another shir from Rav Chaim? Could there be different chizik? Could be this? Could be that? Because that's the chassan, that every piece on its own is gavaldig. I was thinking that in next week's parashat Pekudei, so when they finish the Mishkan, so it says 3 times. It says that it says once they did Kechol Asher Tziva Hashem. Second time it says, again, about 10 psukim later, Kechol Asher Tziva Hashem es Moshe Keinasu. Then it says again, Vayar Moshe es Kol HaMelach V'Nil Yisrael es Kasher Tziva Hashem Keinasu. 3 times it says Kasher Tziva Hashem. So the Kliyaka says, why does it say it 3 times? I only want to focus on the first 2. So the Kliyaka says, just like by Ma'aseh Berachot, it says everything Hashem did toiv, and then at the end it says everything was toiv moed. If everything was toiv, it's toiv moed. So it says the Kliyaka, there's toiv prati and there's toiv kloli. There's when each individual part is great, but who says the whole thing works together as a system? Who says the sun and the moon and the star? Who says the whole ecological system is going to work? So it says the Torah that Kasher Tziva Hashem came also, they did it, each individual item worked on its own and it was great. But number 2 is that it all worked together, as Rabbi Yerucham was saying, with the humming and the harmony, that it all worked together. So I think by our Chatan, each individual emerald and diamond, if you break it off, is taka great, but you don't got to break it off. It's all in one package, and the package is a beautiful symphony orchestra that's playing with all its pieces. And I want to finish off that by the last bracha, so taka, by the last kasher tziva Hashem es Moshe, so it says vayivorach oisa Moshe. So Rashi brings that Omlahem Yirotzen Shetishra Shechina b'Maisi Yedechem. So wish the Chosn and the Kala that they should continue. I know the Avi HaKala, we were zeicha to spend summers together, and whenever I saw him at Moshe's the first time after he was a Chosn, I said, you were zeicha to such a Chosn. And so it's taka zeicha, and she continues to see Harvey Nachat, and should be Rosh Hashanah, Shechina Tishra b'Maisi Yedechem.
Amen.